Hey guys, Rash here. Welcome back to episode 6 of House Flipper. I'm sorry, House Flipper 2. This is not House Flipper 1, this is House Flipper 2. Alright, we're back into the game and welcome home. There's our bug once again. Let's actually take a quick little inventory of our tools here. So notice we can't build walls, we can't smash walls, and we can't plaster or put up tile is what I'm guessing is the what's going to happen there. Um, there was one other thing. Oh, that's right. I had some perks I wanted to spend. So there we go. So try the biggest is the best. I'm guessing. Aha. So it's a larger AOE. I like that. I like that. So that's going to really help when we're doing cleanup jobs. Let's actually double check, make sure we don't have anything new. We actually do. We have. Oh, hello. So let's see. That's a duplication. And this one is copy a style. Okay. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And the last one's probably going to be like modifying the style if I had to guess. So let's see. Flipper skills, athlete. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Keep using flipper sense. Okay, so for this one we have to use flipper sense. So this one down here, that one's going to be houses. I'm going to wait till after I'm done with all the missions before I start on houses. There's going to be a completely different series. Let's see, building. Don't have the tool for that yet. Don't have the tool for that yet. Finishing surfaces. Huh. Wait a minute. Oh, it's because I'm down here. Okay, so heavy lifting, carrying tile. Okay, so that's the other tool that I don't have. So this is the painting tool, and okay, so I guess we're just gonna have to keep playing. So let's jump in here. I have two of them, but I have three emails. The adventure going PCs, removing PCs. Tom Marino says, "You're on fire. June just told me you did wonders on her house and gave me an idea. You should put your stuff out there as a local handyman. I even advertise your services on Greg's List, not Craigslist, Greg's List. I'll be honest with you though, Craigslist and everything in between always seems super sketchy to me to go find somebody for. But I will admit, I have advertised and been fairly successful at advertising private IT services, like just fixing computers and laptops, that sort of thing, through Craigslist. I didn't really get that many seedy people, but I have seen some seedy people come through Craigslist. Let's see. So proud of you, the PCs. Hi, sweetie. Congratulations on launching your career. Tom told us everything. It's so good that you two are friends again. So we're just friends. That's odd because we had that. I already sold it. I should have gone back and looked at it again, but I'm rather certain that there was a thing talking about Tom's exam in my parents' nightstand drawer. So I kind of wonder what's kind of if maybe that was like a change in development or something like that. Otherwise, we would have no idea what's going on with you. Oh, and if you're planning to visit us, don't come to Moonrise Bay. I loved our beach house, but I couldn't get used to the noise and the lights of the city. So we're moving to Cozy Village. I heard it's a peaceful and lovely place to live in. Love you very much, Mom. Yes, thank you, Mom. Here we go. Moonrise Bay. I want to say that was one of those places in House Flipper 1. I think that was the place under the Bollywood sign. I guess is the best way to put it. The not Hollywood sign. I know Bollywood is in India, but I like to think of it as like the B Hollywood. I know Bollywood isn't a real place, but it's the same idea. Just we were underneath a sign that had the big letters, and it had like all the really high luxury apartments. Um, couldn't get used to the noise and lights of the city. That's actually a thing. I remember seeing lots of complaints floating around that Moonrise Bay and House Flipper 1, you would be trying to work on something and then you hear police sirens in the distance. And even I did it. People thought that there were actual police like outside their house or driving down the road or something. Let's see. Learn assembly to get a discount. We've already did this, but so you're moving from cleaning to decorating. I heard. Good for you. Since you're about to buy a lot of stuff, I think this will interest you. If you learn how to assemble an item, you can buy it with a discount, because you don't have to pay someone else to put it together for you. I sent you pictures with instructions on how to find the assembly practice site. Check it out. And we already found out it's going to be right here. And we still only have the picture frame, but it is what it is. Whoops, I already closed out of it by accident. So we're out of our emails. Don't have anything up here. Don't have anything around here. We have one thing in Crayfish Coast, and we have one thing in Peanut Cove suburbs. So let's have a look at both of them. After Party Aftermath. Love Russo. Hi, just want to make I make some extra money by renting my garage to aspiring bands. Nothing big usually, but last weekend the Meowing Stones. The Meowing Stones. Okay, gave a concert from my garage. Can you imagine? I was so excited. I've always wanted to run a music club, and this is the closest I've ever got to living that dream. Yet I realized that the cleaning part is not something I'm waiting for. The after party went so wild that my living room is in a sorry state, to be honest, but the front man offered to pay for everything. So it's the perfect time to modernize the interior a bit. Can't wait to see my new and clean living room. Love, Russo. P.S. My roommate says she packed some delicate stuff before someone could destroy it. Could you set it up nicely? Thanks. So that's one of our options. That's in the suburbs. The other option is in Crayfish Coast. New walls, new me. And this is from Mark Piscini. Hey, I was trying to rearrange my living room when I found a pretty damaged wall. Since I already need a specialist to fix it, I want to make other changes as well. I heard you might be up for the job. I'm guessing the wall caught moisture from the bathroom, so I need some extra tiles there. So we're talking about putting in tiles in the bathroom. Also, please swap the bathtub for a shower while you're at it. When you're at it. I feel like WoW probably would do better there, but we're going to move on. As for the rest of the living room, I want to replace some furniture so it's easier to rearrange when I do yoga inside, or if I want to invite someone over. And please cover the red wall in my bedroom. It disturbs my inner peace. Okay. Namaste. I think that's how you pronounce that. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Mark Piscini. Uh, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll do this one. Neither one of them sound really overly interesting, but we'll have a look at this one first. Hey, that's a smart little house. I'm okay with this. Has a very modern aesthetic. It's sitting up on the stilts for being on the beach, which it looks like everything around here is, so I guess that doesn't really make too much of a difference. The only thing I don't like about this modern aesthetic, and one of the reasons that I'm not very good at it, is all this glass. I prefer options like this where you can kind of like peek in, but you really just want to like let the natural light in without people being able to see in, I guess is the best way to put it. So let's have a look here. Looking to purchase. Oh, hello. Surface finishing. So there we go. We've got our surface finishing tool now. Board of painting. You can also use panels, wallpaper, or tiles to finish surfaces. Firstly, use left mouse button to open the store or quest tab. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be tab to do that. Yeah, whatever. Find the right material and buy it. Next, pick up some tiles, panels, wallpaper with left mouse button, and then use a left mouse button to lay them on the chosen surface. You can cover a bigger area in one go by using, looks like it scroll up and down, and that's actually how that worked towards the end of House Flipper 1, is that you could choose a larger area by scrolling up and a smaller area by scrolling down, and it would use equal material to what you're doing. It was a much faster way of doing things as well. Okay. And I see down here we're going to have to redo these tiles. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and clean this up. I'm going to fill in these scratches because this is the greatest cleaner on the planet. And Oh, we've got lots of stains in here. I see it. I see it over here behind this wall. Or behind this cabinet. On this wall, rather. I may have to move this cabinet to get better access to this area. Okay, we've got one on the floor. Can't get around there. Okay, there it is. There we go. Okay. So yeah, what I may have to do is actually move this cabinet out of the way, but I'm admittedly not sure where I'm going to be able to move it to. Maybe I can move it like over here. See if I need anything. I don't need anything in here, so I'm just actually going to block off this this doorway with it, and so I can get it out of the way. So let's see. There's some stuff that needs to be sold here. So we're selling this. Not getting rid of those. Just keeping all this. There's a laptop. Okay. See, it looks like we're selling most. Oh, we are selling this. Okay, so I don't have to get it out of the way. That's good. Looks like we're selling some wallpaper, obviously. And we're getting rid of, looks like the bar stools. So I'll go ahead and get rid of that while I'm at it. Getting rid of these. Kind of move this over here so we don't have to worry about it. And last thing we're selling is, oh, I thought it was going to be the fridge. I guess it's a cabinet somewhere or something. Looks like, oh, that. Aha! And now we're going to, actually we're going to do the surface and the wall, because if we try to do anything with putting back the furniture, we may end up putting it right in our way. So let's see. So we're going to do this natural wood stained elm panels. I'm gonna have to play around with this because this looks really cool. We'll go ahead and we'll buy a single pack here. We'll see how far it takes us. Okay, so it's like 3x3. Okay, so it works just like it did in House Flipper 1. The only problem is I don't know how many of these I have. I should have been counting, but I didn't. Okay. Oh, wow, there's a lot of them in there then. In House Flipper 1, you would just select an area on the floor, drag it to the other side of the room, click, and you're done. So this is a little bit different. There we go. Looks like we don't need that anymore. All right. So it looks like we're just going to paint this whole wall right here. So first thing we're going to do, whoop. I'm going to mark it off. Wonderful. Okay, so it looks like I have to do all of it at once. I can't break out of it after I've got it marked. Or maybe I can and I just did it wrong. Who knows? Go. I keep expecting it to just be a hold and wait for it to get done. I'm going to have to get used to this new method of doing it. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. I may have to turn down the sensitivity on my mouse for this. I usually like to keep it around 1600 DPI. I may have to go down to 1200. I do like this though. This means you could do like really cool stuff. Like if you really wanted to, like you could oh, I got a painting perk point. I have to remember to use that when I'm done here because I keep forgetting to do anything with my perk points after I get them. All right. Let's go ahead and get rid of our paint. And next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and use my perk point before I forget about it. So let's see. Paint saver roller uses less paint. Okay. And it looks like this is actually a fork as well. I should have noticed that. Wow! You can move it. Okay, make it wider. Okay, okay. That's nice. But yeah, you could, just like they did there, you could probably paint in like specific designs if you really wanted to. You have to keep it very geometric because it's based on a square grid, but you could probably do some really cool stuff if you're really really creative with it. So let's see, what do we got here? What are we buying? Cabinet. I'm guessing it's probably going to be over here because it doesn't look like there's enough room between that side and that door frame for it. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like both sides kind of indent in, so there's not really a designated way to put that. Let's see. That looks like... Let's have a look. What do we have before I start placing stuff down randomly? Go. And we have a table and chairs. Okay, okay. So being it's a table and chairs, probably want it out here somewhere. Oh, looks like the sponge is in the way. And I have noticed that you could do a precision mode. I was trying to figure out how to do it myself. Maybe hold Shift, Alt, Control. It doesn't seem to work. I've noticed precision mode as being an option on some of these items I've been picking up. Let's go ahead and we'll pick this. Gotta stick it out here. Is that centered? Doesn't look like it. There we go. Looks much better. Okay. And we'll go ahead and we'll stick these in here. Looks like I can align it to that dot on the lower corner. There we go. There we go. That looks nice. Okay. Is there anything else I need to do in here? There is not. So I think the next thing is going to be the bathroom. Interesting. Okay. So we've got a buy, and that's going to be a bathtub, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's right. He wanted a shower. Wanted to get rid of the bathtub, wanted to get a shower. So we'll go ahead and we'll sell the bathtub since we know we're going to have to get rid of it. And I do see some water damage here. Okay. I don't see anything else that's really standing out to me. So we'll go ahead and clean this. Seems like his wall could use a new coat of paint, but that's not what he asked us to do, so we're going to bypass it completely. Do know we are going to be doing some tiles here, and tiles are always... Oh, it looks like we are going to be hitting that wall. This wall over here could use a new coat of paint as well, but we're going to bypass it, because again, it's not what we're here for, and... It looks like I can't go up over 3x3. Whoops. Hope that won't make any difference for how many of them I have. I imagine the developers would have done this as a per square taken rather than per usage. That was one of the things that was always a big problem with House Flipper 1 is that even if we were tiling like above a window or below a low-hanging window, it would always count as one unit of tile or panels, and it would be very frustrating because you'd end up having to use so many extra panels. Like a wall like this would take 2 panels instead of or 2 uses of a panel rather than just one. And if you base it on the square grid like this, it's a lot easier to keep track of what you have and haven't used. Okay, so the last thing I need is I need to shower, and I'm sure we're going to have to assemble this. I'm going to put this out here. Yep, that's kind of what I expected, because that's actually a trick I like to use in House Flipper 1. So I noticed we're not assembling it. That's interesting. I wonder if that's to make it a little bit easier to move around. I'm not sure. Is that a bidet? Seems a little bit... Seems odd to be a bidet. Not quite sure what that's supposed to be. Maybe a foot washing? I'm not sure. So let's see. What else have we got? Got a few things to do in here as well. Oh, that's right. He wanted the red wall to go away. Let's see. So that's going to be surface finishing. And we're looking for... I wonder if this is an either or kind of situation, because I really don't want to have to figure this out myself if it isn't. Okay, so this is wallpaper. Okay, so wallpaper does work exactly like tile. That actually makes me feel a little bit better. So it looks like this is an either or. Oh no! Look what I did. Wasn't paying attention. Well, I'd like to fix it, but I don't know what this wall is, and I'd probably spend way too long on it trying to get it back to where it was supposed to be. But that's really nice to know that there's a lot of wall that can be purchased just from one package now, instead of having to buy like 50 of them and place them all over along the wall and that sort of thing. Let's go ahead and finish. Another $7,000 in the bank. Well, I'll say dollars, but it's more like credits. There we go. We got 3 stars, as I always do. All right, and we're back here. And I noticed that our bug's back again. I noticed that our wallet is almost 42,000 credits. I do plan on completing all of the missions before I do anything at all in here, or trying to buy a house or anything like that. And most of that just has to do with padding my wallet, but also having all of the tools available to me. There might be a situation where I may interlude our mission episodes, our episodic format for missions, with a house build, but that's going to be something a little bit different, because that'll be like maybe like an hour, maybe a 2-hour video. I really want to put into long format where I just go in, might have a version without commentary, might have a version with commentary. I'll play around with like the video editing to see if I can like speed it up a little bit in certain places that really just don't make any much sense for somebody to just sit there and watch me do it. But that's going to be a long format video, and I might interlude with an experimental video after I get all the missions done, or maybe between the missions, just to throw a house in, just to see what I can do with it as a content creator. Everything looks good here, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to end the episode here. Have a good one, my dudes. I'll see you next time. Cheers.